Hey guys, it's Nimbus. I am back today with another video. We are going to do the Moon and Stars Tarot today. There we go, the Moon and Stars Tarot. We will get started in a minute. But I did want to remind you guys to join me in donating to organizations around the world, helping the people who are being genocided, ethnically cleansed, enslaved, anything, whatever comes to mind when I say that. Whether it's Palestine, whether it's Sudan, the Congo, Tigray, what are they called? The Uyghurs in the Muslims in China. The list goes on. It's insane. But please join me in donating to a cause. Call your representatives. Amplify the voices of the people who are being silenced. We have the chance to voice or to be their voice, and we should help them. They are being terrible, catastrophic things are being committed against regular people who didn't do anything. And there are people who are cheering that on. So before I make this video all about that, if you guys want to tip me, please join me in donating to those organizations, those funds. Yeah, I think, I like telling you guys to donate wherever you guys want to donate, because then that way you guys know that your money went where you guys wanted it to go. I will be donating whatever money I make from YouTube videos, and a portion of what I make from my one-on-ones, I will be also donating that stuff. But yeah, so, my website will be linked below if you guys would like to. But yeah, keep talking about it. Stay loud. Do not quiet down about this. We have to continue amplifying the voices of the people who are being oppressed and silenced right now. Otherwise, if we don't, it could quite literally be all of us, every single one of us. We have to speak up. We have to speak up. We have the freedom to speak up, and we have to speak up. Please check your privilege, especially white people. This does affect us too. This isn't just issues all the way in the Middle East that don't affect anybody else. This does affect us. This is coming from our country. This is coming from here, the United States. This isn't something new that's been happening. This has been happening. The United States was built on colonialism and genocide. This isn't new. Please check your privilege. We have lights and food and water and fuel. Check your privilege. Anyway, last thing I will say is there are free things that you can do. There are TikTok filters that I'm sure that you guys can find. There are various other things. You can call your representatives. You can email your representatives. Make them call for a ceasefire. We need them to call for a ceasefire now. It needs to be happening. It needs to be a ceasefire happening soon, like yesterday. So, yes. Anyway, with that being said, if you guys would like to breathe with me, let's breathe, let's relax a little bit. Otherwise, I will put right here where to skip ahead to. We are going to get started. So go ahead and put your hands flat on the table in front of you, or hands flat down in your lap. Go ahead and put your feet flat on the floor. We're going to breathe in through our nose and out through our mouths. Deep breaths. But my breathing is also just a recommendation. You can go as fast or as slow as you would like to, as you need to. If you need to take a break in the middle of it, go ahead and do that. If you need to pause my video, go ahead and do that. Yeah, whatever you need to do. Don't feel pressured to, you know, breathe however I'm breathing. You know, I've been, you know, I've been doing structured breathing for a while. So, you know, I can tend to, you know, I'm a singer, so I can hold my breath. I got some breath control. Or I got some, you know, extra breath control that a lot of people don't have anyway. So yeah, anyway, not to toot my own horn or anything, but yeah, anyway. So yeah, so if you guys would like to, go ahead and place your hands flat on the table in front of you, feet flat on the floor, or hands flat down in your lap, either one. But yeah, we are gonna get started, so go ahead and close your eyes and breathe in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, last one, out. Go ahead and keep your eyes closed for a minute and keep breathing just normally, releasing any tension you may have in your neck, in your shoulders, in your back, your feet, anything from head to toe. Just breathe here for a minute. Okay, guys. All right, if you guys need more time, go ahead and pause it now. Otherwise, we are going to get started. So yeah. Again, my website will be linked down below. You guys know what to do. Everything will be there. My poetry and my one-on-ones. But yeah, so let's get started. We're going to use the Moon and Stars Tarot. These kind of read like an oracle, like an oracle card, you know, where it has like the word at the bottom, you know, crossroads and, you know, healing, you know, stuff like that. So I'm gonna kind of just read them like that today. I'm not gonna do any like crazy, you know, book definition or anything. But anyway, yes. So today, oh, wow. Okay, anyway, today is, what is it, November 20th. So let's do a, I'm like having like issues with Thanksgiving because of where it comes from. So like I don't want to do a Thanksgiving reading, but like a what to expect this week during Thanksgiving. I think that would be a good, you know. Is it going to be drama? Is it going to be, is it me? Am I the drama? Anyway. All right, Spirit, let's do what to expect for the week of Thanksgiving. Did that flip over? Did not. Okay. Anyway. Ace of Cups just flew out. Satisfaction. I mean, that's dope. For sure, yeah. Ace of Cups. Oh, and that's gorgeous. I'm gonna show that again. Got the Seven of Wands, Resilience. You know, it's definitely, let me show you guys this again. How it's like a galaxy. That's beautiful. Anyway, I mean, it's definitely fitting for the Ace of Cups. Seven of Wands. Resilience. It definitely seems like there's going to be something that's gonna, not necessarily going to try to tear you down or like, you know. It seems like you kind of know what to expect. You know, it's a holiday week, it's family time. You know. Yeah, Two of Wands reversed, planning. Something might not go as planned because, you know, it's family time. Of course, it's not going to go as planned. But this feels like everything's going to kind of just happen, you know, as it usually does. You know, things are going to, you know, some things are going to happen probably, but like this feels fairly positive though. Like it doesn't feel. Let's see what else comes out. I caught it. Ace of Swords, understanding. Yeah, there's gonna be, yeah, okay. It seems like there might be something that does happen, but it's gonna be a little bit more than just grandma starting shit at the dinner table. You know what I mean? There might be some real actual conversations happening this year. You know what I mean? There might be some actual, let's see. Yeah, King of Swords, knowledge. There's going to be some actual things happening, and this definitely sounds like it's for me because I told my family already. I was like, I will ruin, if I need to, I will ruin dinner. So everybody better be either ready to listen or ready to just shut the fuck up and eat food. One card at a time, please. Wow, okay. The Tower reversed. Flipped out right when I said that. But the Queen of Cups and the Nine of Cups flipped out before together. But the Nine of Cups, the Tower reversed, transformation. The last video 2 days ago, I 2 or 3 days ago, I can't remember what day that was. I posted and the Tower card came out upright. So I don't know if this is a continuation, like if you learned what needed to be learned from that and now you're able to, you know, and that's why, yeah, Ace of Wands, new beginnings, yes. You've learned what you needed to learn and that's why you're able to run around and not ruin family dinners. Like, don't just go around doing that, but like, it's almost like you have the knowledge of how to make these how to facilitate these conversations in a way to make it so that it's not a confrontation, it's just a conversation. You know what I mean? Like, exactly, Queen of Pentacles, stability, reversed. Somebody's definitely gonna come through and try to, you know, no, we need, you know, whatever racist bullshit. And, you know, but it almost feels like everybody's kind of shut up or go home about it. You know what I mean? You know, I can almost, one card at a time, please, Spirit. I can almost guarantee you, yeah, Queen of Swords came out again. Independence. I can almost guarantee you that by you saying something in the first place, there's going to be somebody else who's like, yeah, shut the fuck up. Like, I can almost guarantee you that that's what's going to happen. Four of Wands. We know who not to celebrate. No, but seriously, if it's family time for celebration, it's easy to put that stuff to the side because it's for the sake of the family. But at the same time, Like, I know for me, if somebody says something like that in front of me, like, I can't let it go. You know what I mean? Like, there's no letting it go. There's no, oh, you need to drop it. Drop what? Because the only thing I'm dropping is the mic when I'm done. Bars. Anyway. I know that didn't rhyme, but you know, anyway. That was poetic though. That was definitely poetic. Anyway, point being is that it feels like that everybody at this point has kind of seen enough to where the common opinion is genocide is wrong. You know, you're gonna have those people who are like, but I don't understand because there's other stuff that happened before. No. And you're right. There is other stuff that happened before. But you know exactly what's going on. You're playing dumb because you want somebody to say something stupid. That's it. Anyway, I know I said that this reading probably wasn't going to be about all the stuff going on in the world, but I guess it is because it's all interconnected. It's all interconnected. We can't. I mean, it is. It's as much one card at a time, please, Spirit. As much as I would love to just say fuck it and not deal with any of it, it's all connected. Eight of Swords, anxiety. It might be, yeah, I mean, it's all connected and it might be shitty to talk about and it might be uncomfortable. But at the same time, how do you think the people who are experiencing this stuff, like right in front of their eyes, how do you think they feel? They can't turn it off. We have a screen, you know, boop, done, off. Blank screen, I'm going to sleep. In my nice comfortable bed with my nice cozy blanket with my dog sleeping next to me and my nice night light and all my stuff. Again, I say check your privilege. And like, yes, it's nerve-wracking standing up to a family member who doesn't get it. The High Priestess, inner voice, but sometimes we just gotta listen. We just gotta listen. I'm telling y'all, sometimes we just gotta listen to it. Sometimes we just gotta do it. The throat chakra has been coming up really heavily, obviously, because you're supposed to like speak and like do this. But I feel like the Ace of Cups came out because with satisfaction specifically, because you'll be a lot more satisfied with what you do if this is how you react this time. You know what I mean? Like it'll click in your head that yes, that's okay to do. Me being against genocide and against slavery and against ethnic cleansing and all these different things, me being against that should not label me an anti-Semite or a terrorist when all I'm doing is fighting for freedom and justice. That shouldn't be a radical idea. Period. No matter who it is saying it. Anyway. Spirit, what's our other messages for today? Ten of Wands, burdens. There's definitely a lot of burdens and a lot of things to deal with, and everybody has their own things and the reasons why they think these things. Point being is that everybody's gonna have a burden, but y'all think it's okay to just kill people over this shit? Everybody's got shit to talk about, but y'all think it's okay to kill people over this shit? It is 2023 and y'all mad at people for existing. That's on you to figure out, but I will gladly let you know that you are wrong and that you are morally incorrect. Period. There's no question about that. There's no, I'm on a high horse and you, like, I'm looking down at you. There's none of that. Y'all get mad at everything and then want to kill people because they're not straight, white, rich men. It doesn't make sense. Y'all colonize the world. And y'all really be mad as fuck when other people don't want to fuck with y'all. And when other people tell y'all that y'all are wrong. If y'all are on the right side of history, y'all will not be met with this much backlash. I promise y'all. Like, people think it's so terrible to, like, do anything because family is family. You know, to tell on, like, a family member because family is family. And it's like, yes, family is family. But how far does that go? When you're actively being harmed by these people, whether they're voting against you completely, or whether they're, like, actively telling you that whatever, that you don't deserve X, Y, and Z because you're X, Y, and Z. Like, it doesn't, like, come on. It doesn't make sense. But, however, it also doesn't make sense to stay around that. If that's what you're experiencing and that's all you're experiencing, you are allowed to leave. You are allowed to walk away, and you are allowed, like, voice your opinions as much as you can and as much as you need to. But, like, at the same time, if it's not safe for you to be there, just walk away. 5 of Swords, exactly. What does it say? Reversed. What does it say? Revenge. It's not even worth getting the revenge. It's worth just walking away and leaving it behind, because then that way you have a clear slate. They get everything they get and deserve. What's our last card, Spirit? Whoa, okay. I'm going to do the 10 of Pentacles because that came out by itself. But we also got the Magician on the bottom of the deck. I'm going to put these on there anyway, because those fell out anyway by crazy. It feels like that by choosing to voice your concerns and your opinion that is very completely valid, the same way everybody else's is completely valid to an extent. My favorite picture is, it's a picture from Rocky Horror Picture Show, and it's Frankenfurter sitting on his throne. You know, he's just looking, and he's, you know, making his face. But it says, you know, and you're entitled to your wrong opinion in response to whatever it is. But I use that all the time because that's completely true right now. You're entitled to your opinion as however wrong it may be. You are entitled to it completely. I'm not saying you're not entitled to it. You are allowed to have whatever opinion you have. Do whatever you do. I don't care. But I will tell you that if you're wrong, you're wrong. Because if you're willing to have people murdered simply for existing, that says more about you than it does about them. You're calling them animals, but you're the ones who's murdering children and women and men and everybody en masse and acting like you're the victims. The math not mathin', as the kids say. Anyway, we are going to get started on our Pride message right now. Ooh, whoa. Yeah. But, I mean, seriously, please, 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 please. I need to work on this too, but please use your voice. Your voice is one of the most powerful things that you have, period. You can speak anything you want into existence. Period. Ten of Pentacles came out. Excuse me. But for confirmation though. When you speak your truth and when you are comfortable enough in your own truth that you can tell people when they are wrong, simply because they are wrong, the same way that they hate people simply for existing, the same way that you can tell somebody that they're wrong because they're wrong. It's not you attacking them. It's not you trying to be so aggressive that you want them dead. It's none of that. It's quite simply, they're wrong. Change what you're saying and you'll be fine. That's it. You know. And with the magician coming out, it's really like a reminder, like you are the universe. You are anything you desire. You can be anything that you want to be. And once you start speaking your truth and living your truth and really being able to stand up for your truth, you're unshakable. Nobody can stop you at that point. That's amazing, honestly. All right, Spirit, what's our pride message for today? Give me 3 cards. I cannot make this up. I know y'all saw that flip out. I hope y'all saw that flip out. Truth. It says queer AF. This says truth. Being true to who you are is the best gift you can give to yourself. You don't need to live a life that has been dictated to you by others. Sculpt a path that feels right for you. And once you do that, other people can feel comfortable enough to pave their own path to be doing what they want to do. And once they feel comfortable in what they're doing, more people get to feel more comfortable in what they want to do. Like, it keeps going. It doesn't just stop with you. You know, whatever you do has an effect on other people. Spirit, what other messages do we have today? Or what's our last 2? I'm gonna pick from the top. It says peace. Of course. It's what we fight for and what we deserve. Don't settle for less than total release from transpiring toxicity, detrimental opinions, and oppressive actions. Period. Spirit, what's our last pride message for today? Okay, 2 did flip over. I'm going to take the one on top. Well, they both kind of tie into each other. Authenticity and self-acceptance. I'll read both of them. Fuck it. They both came out. Okay, so authenticity is that little teacup. And then this says, I'm special for self-acceptance. Anyway, okay. Authenticity. You want to break free. Releasing the best version of yourself to others will offer reassurance that it was a shame to hide it all along. And it gives other people the chance to also live in their own truth and live authentically as themselves too. And it's a beautiful thing. Self-acceptance. Loving yourself isn't selfish. It's necessary. Don't minimize yourself to protect other people's insecurities. If they got a problem, it's on them to fix it. You can tell them as much as you want, you can say it as much as you want, but after you say it, it's all on them. And that's the main, okay, I see. That's why Queen of Swords with the Independence came out and the High Priestess came out, because it's with the inner voice. Because it's, once you say it, and it's out there, it's out there. That's your job. That's your job in these kinds of situations. I don't know. It's really coming up for, like, you know, family dinners and stuff right now. But, like, well, and in general right now. You know, just speaking out in general and giving people the other people the confidence to actually speak and actually say what's on their mind is a beautiful thing to do. And the second you say it, it's on them to receive it. It's not on you to fight with them and yell at them and scream and go over the top just to make sure that they hear your point. They heard your point. They don't care anymore. They're fighting with you because now they think it's funny. Now you're doing exactly what they think that we do. That anybody does. You know, it's just, they just yell. They just argue. Whatever it is. Whatever it is. You know. I think the important thing to remember here is whatever happens is going to happen, and don't expect things to be different if you've done this already. And I say that because saying the same things every year to you know, the grandma who never gets it, she's never going to get it. You know what I mean? She's never going to hear you. She's never going to get it. And that's not saying that she's, you know, I'm sure she's very smart. But it's about education. It's not about smarts. You know what I mean? Like, if you're educated one way, it's going to take you to be re-educated, to start thinking a different way. If you do not want to be re-educated, you're never switching over. And sometimes we just got to understand that that's just what it is. She's never going to get it. That is what it is. Oh well. I'm still going to keep saying what I'm saying. I'm just not going to try to keep getting her to get it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to change what I'm saying. I'm not just going to magically be against Palestine now, because no. I think what everybody needs to remember is that everybody has whatever they've been through, they have whatever they've experienced in their life to go off of. If all they've experienced is propaganda, and all they've been able to understand and receive is propaganda, then that's all. Until they decide to re-educate themselves, that's it. I talk about this all the time because it's a matter of education. It's not a matter of like facts or well, I mean it is, but like, it's not like a matter of like throwing statistics or facts around. It's a matter of like really educating somebody. They have to really want to be re-educated. Otherwise, you're fighting for no reason. It's like the Bible thumpers who show up at Pride yelling about how everybody at Pride is going to hell because they're worshiping the devil. They're never going to listen to you. They went with the intent of not being happy with what you're going to say to them. That's it. It's the same thing. If they're not willing to hear you, they're not willing to hear you. And it's not okay, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? If they're not going to hear you, they're just not going to hear you. But again, the point of it is to be comfortable with yourself enough to actually say it out loud and say what you are thinking out loud within reason. However, wherever within reason is for you. I am not responsible for any fighting or arguments that break out. However, if you guys do break out into an argument, please record it and tag me. I would love to see it. No, I'm totally kidding. Please don't do that. Please do not do that. I do not want to be responsible for any family drama. But yes. That is all I am seeing for you guys today. I really appreciate you guys for watching. And yeah. Again, it is free Palestine until it's backwards. Free Congo, free the Congo, free Sudan, free Tigray, free everybody. Everybody. We will never be free until we are all free. Period. There's nothing else to that. Again, please join me in donating. If you guys want to tip me, I'm not going to say no to a tip, but I just know I will be donating it anyway. So, you know, but yeah. But yeah, I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for being awesome. And yeah, I love you guys. I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.